Good day, everybody. Todd Costello from Remax Center Realty. It is November of 2021. It's time for the monthly value message. Thanks for tuning in. In the email that you get with this video, the monthly data is there of interest. Once again, the market is incredibly stable. The number of closed transactions year to date over the last 5 years is within 5%. You can take a look at that. This month, I just want to briefly spend some time on what sellers can be working on now. Sellers who are planning to sell in 2022, what are some of the things that you could be working on now and over the next couple of months to make the process a little smoother for you and your family. So let's take a look at the whiteboard. So just very briefly and very simply, something you could be working on right now is photos. If you're going to come to market or go to market in January, February, or March, we could still have some snow on the ground, and right now it's fall, the grass is still green, we're having a couple of warm days. If you get your leaves cleaned and your house is looking good, the sun is hitting it at the correct time of day, snapping a few photos with your camera, even the camera on your phone can be fine. It may be better than what I and my team are going to be able to get in March if there's snow on the ground. So consider taking a couple of photos of your house on a sunny day when the sun is in the right position. It might help you in the spring. Seller's property disclosure statement. For many of my long-term clients who are planning to sell in 2022, we've already met, we've already had a dialogue, we've already covered these items, but there's a seller's property disclosure form that you'll need to fill out to list your home, and let's get that to you right now. So send me an email. If it's a family or a friend that you're going to share this email with, have them reach out to me and I'll get them a copy of a seller's disclosure form. You can start working on that now, because any defects that you're going to outline or disclose in your seller's disclosure form, maybe you've got some time to address that issue before you put your house on the market in the spring. So consider that. Showing condition. What every seller who's planning to sell in 2022 can be working on right now is showing condition, and the main thing for now is just decluttering. If you're moving, start emptying out the closets, start working on the garage, start working on the basement. The things that you're not taking with you to your new home, get rid of them now. It's going to make your move a lot easier come spring. So start working on your showing condition right now. Home inspection. Again, for many of my clients who are going in 2022, I've already been to your home. You want to think about, are there any significant items, your roof, water in your basement, some significant plumbing problems or plumbing leaks. You had a leak a couple of years ago and you never repaired that stained ceiling. Not that you have to do a home inspection now, but just things that might be more pronounced as far as a home inspection result in the spring. Maybe you deal with that on the front end, so you go to market with that issue already having been taken care of. And you can call me on these things. Number 5, are you buying also? When you sell next spring, are you going to be a buyer as well? And the main thing to note here are you going to be buying contingent upon the sale of your current home, or are you able to buy your next home before you sell your current home? You need to be working on that right now. We need to dialogue about that right now, because the sales process is very different depending on which of those avenues you're going to take. So that's vitally important. Get a ballpark. Let's get together. I want to give you a ballpark right now, so you're planning for your family best results next spring. I don't know what your property's worth next year, but we can get a ballpark so you have a sense of, if you're thinking your house is worth this much and I meet with you and maybe it's worth a little less than you expected, or maybe it's worth more than you expected, get a ballpark now so you're not starting from square one in the spring. So get a sense. I can get you within 5 to 10% right now, so you have a ballpark of what you're looking at. That leads to your net proceeds. Get a sense of what it's worth, what are the closing costs. So after it sells for this much, the closing costs, you pay off your current mortgage if you have one, what are you going to net? How much cash are you going to walk away from the house with? Having a sense of that months before you take action is just going to put you in a stronger position wherever you're heading from the sale of your home. Closing date target. For, again, my long-term clients that I've already met with, and we know that they're going to sell in 2022, we've set a soft target. Hey, I'd like to get it closed once school is over next mid-June. We want to be closed by the end of April. We want to be closed by next August. We have to have a start date so then we know when to begin. So if we have a target date for closing, we'll know when to take action, put your house on the market so we can meet that date. And it's never too early to set a soft target date. Number 9, there's a term, office exclusive. I'm not going to get into the details of what that means right now, but the bottom line is you need to understand what office exclusive is and the benefits that it provides you and your family as far as managing the sale of your home. So office exclusive is something we talk about person to person. And then finally, a conversation with Todd. Again, if it's you, if it's a family member, a friend, someone that you care about, forward this email to them. Make sure they're aware that there are things they could be doing now, and it is not too early to reach out to your realtor. It is not too early. As a matter of fact, I would strongly suggest it. Let's get together. Let's set some of these soft dates, some of these soft targets, get some of this easy stuff done so you could be ready and efficient next spring. That's this month's message. I hope you and your family are doing great, and I'll see you next month.